I witam was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy w Not Broadcast. Niestety ostatnio miałem straszne szumy na mikrofonie, teraz udało mi się rozwiązać ten problem. Wiem, czym to było spowodowane, po prostu miałem sterowniki do karty sieciowej zrąbane. Okej, więc lecimy dalej. Co no tam gdzieś jakiś się bałem, czy coś tam. Big news, o. Pasy, I remember. O, Cohesion Cadets. Niech to wezmę drugą, przecież jesteśmy szczęśliwi, że się z tego powodu. Growing up child. I expected sports. Ach jest, of course. Dobra, nie chcę mi się tego czytać naprawdę. Okej. A tam ja się dostanę na jakąś tam uczelnię, że tak powiem. Dzień 278, Ascent of Income. Okej, tam jedziemy, wracamy po prostu. Podchodzi do nas CCO, chłop, Gutini. Czyli policja się w tym momencie zamieniła w nową instytucję. CCO, czyli Community Cohesion Officers, coś tak to się nazywa. Tymi chłopcem. Okay. Tak, zapisałem się pod tą, że tak powiem, kartę i membership card, bo coraz więcej osób ich ma. Że zaraz będą ID cardami. Dlatego tak, teraz jest taka impreza po prostu. Firmowa impreza po prostu, a National News Night. My tam przychodzimy, podchodzimy i mówimy, że nazywamy się Rex Winston. Bo chcieli, żebyśmy tam podeszli do, jak to się nazywa, mównicy, tam chyba najpierw sprawdzali, kim jesteśmy. Nie no. Powiedzmy, jak tam advance jest dobry. Both Peter and Julia stand up to... Aha, to po prostu wstali. Tak, bo tam Megan siedziała z tym... z Peterem Clementem i tam Julian Salisbury razem z Buzmanem i byli przy tym stole. Dzień 296. Dobra. Dobra, teraz zaczynamy nagrywanie, żebyście tego nie patrzyli, więc cięcie. Okej, jesteśmy dzień 296. No ja już wiem po prostu. Tak zwany heatwave.
Peter Clement and an off-license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What,
On
you've
jest
got sold
zdenerwowany.
the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just wrapped
Tam
on
to
the website.
Bumblebee.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd...
I Kryznila
Not
oczywiście.
even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds,
Okej,
everybody.
Donaldson ma jakieś załamanie, widać, że jest zdenerwowany na coś.
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3...
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade.
O, blokada wokół kraju. To jest to samo nagranie, więc...
Punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement
10. tydzień sankcji i teraz jeszcze zrobili blokadę. No to jest dosłownie wypowiedzenie wojny w tym momencie.
to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognize their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war. We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely, and we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenseless. Thank you.
A to jest po prostu wypowiedzenie wojny w tym
Please
momencie.
a crowd. It seems the celebrity wedding of the decade might have been a touch busier than expected. In a photo leak today, it appears that
ktoś
you
przyszedł dodatkowo.
Johnny Hamsleeves and his bride Tiffany Lamore may have had a few uninvited guests. Scores of drunken revelers gatecrashed the star-studded celebrations and seemingly caused something of a stir. The group swarmed the dance floor in what one onlooker called a conga of shame.
Kongor of Shame.
3 people were taken to hospital with injuries described as bouquet-related.
Świetnie
In it to
wejdzie.
win it, exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month,
Ja
lucky
wezmę
winners
jego.
from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ
Aha.
are describing as unique prizes worth
Na,
more
nagrody teraz
Take up on
za to, że ma
the
się
scene
dowód
much higher
osobisty
than
co
expected.
miesiąc.
And if its lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's
Słychać na
going to
szczęście, jak to się nagrywa.
Unearthed the scandal of the controversial methods employed in the construction of Remington's Fist's moves. The future of the project is in question as an anonymous whistleblower has come forward detailing the wanton violations.
Nie wiem, co tu wybrać. To wygląda fajnie, ale wezmę to.
All the way back to shameless CEO Sophia Remington. The claim alleges a slew of bribes have been paid to public officials, 2 mayors, a police chief, and several pizza delivery drivers. That last one may be written off as excellent tipping. Sophia denies all wrongdoing and is scheduled to speak before a judge next month.
O,
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Progress
jakieś
today for the
poszły
Australian scientists of
przekupstwa.
Black State, as the captain leading their rescue mission is announced. The trap team have survived in the
A
cave
wezmę ją.
system for many months now. But hope is on the horizon as the expedition leader is announced by the Board of Underground Theoretics. A respected professional with decades of experience, training and knowledge, Captain Audrey Aerospace is said to be the only real choice to successfully save the troubled scientific excursion, but an unfortunate one to be sat next to at a dinner party or social occasion. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our
Nawet nie wiem, jakie jest rozwinięcie tej historii dalej. Zobaczcie.
As radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protest.
Nie chcę ich, że tak powiem, dyslajkować, więc zaznaczę to po prostu.
Community cohesion officers. Advance Sevilla to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt and what exactly do they want?
Pytanie, czego oni
Other than a
chcą.
box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with
O, już
fascinating
przestał
knowledge
mówić.
of distance, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
No, coś tam widać, że co do palca mówi. Psycha mu siada. To nagrzewa się cwaniak. Czy się wyłączył ten fan? O, Megan jest. Jak widać, ona teraz poleciała gdzieś. O kurde, zakłócenia, nie zauważyłem ich.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather.
No, jest strasznie gorąco, widać, że tu odbija się ciepło.
See what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there? How's the weather there?
Absolutely glorious, Jeremy.
Widać, jaki green screen.
I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the university.
No, zdenerwowany.
Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
And you're part of a team carrying out a study into just what's causing
Znowu
this
jakieś
unbelievable
zakłócenia.
weather, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
Aha.
Very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about this experiment.
Well,
Oh,
we take
except
data
you're
from
wearing-
weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all
Gaz,
that
kurwa, w takim miejscu?
state-of-the-art computer.
Alright,
Very
to
soon
jest, ja
we'll
mam
be getting a
pytanie.
high-tech readout of the results.
No, pisze mi ktoś...
Sounds very fancy.
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington Swiss. This is all
O, Remington Swiss.
unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdote. Oh, here we go. And, as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on, this can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so...
Well, actually, under concern level, it just says, "Why, God, why?"
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
We need to evolve gills within 40 years. Here it just says, shit, shit, shit.
Look at you! This is meant to be a celebration! Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you
shit,
go,
shit,
much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this?
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is
It's
running
running
out.
out, absolutely.
Znowu się wyłączył ten fan.
Time for...
Abandon hope and return to the forest. Abandon hope and return to the forest.
Enjoy that. I'd like to thank
Co to za drin jest?
on the climate.
Ananas od się pojawia, Robin
There you have
Shirley.
it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf, here with science. Back to you.
Megan Wolf there, attempting to do some actual news. Next, let's over
Try
to
actual
Robin,
news.
who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford with
Jeszcze
Gareth
Patrick
Bell,
Bannon będzie
a
potem.
janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both
Woźny.
are drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kurde,
And all that we
to
had
za
to
wysoko
do
dałem. No i dobra, utrzymałem na szczęście. No i zakłócenie
Wow,
niestety
that sounds
wskoczyło
so
jakieś
convenient.
randomowe. Powinni to naprawić właśnie.
No. What have you won?
Jak stawia się zakłócenie, to powinno się tutaj automatycznie już podłączyć do tego.
Ooh, swanky.
And I've been invited to Peter
Ładnie.
Clement's house.
Ostatnio
Help
widziałem,
him dredge the gutter in.
jak jechałem samochodem, to właśnie też z asfaltu tak się unosiło, takie
You must
efekt
both be over
ciepła.
the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth ones,
Włączył ten
and
fan.
the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds.
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh,
Keep them intact for my collection.
how unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary,
Hej, to pod auto.
Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe.
there's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery? Or
Poematy dziwne pisze.
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No!
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say
Jakąś
that.
kolekcję ma. Dosyć, pewnie może być ciekawa.
Are you all right?
It's coming.
Co idzie? O, Jeremy tam zdjął z siebie. Musi go rozpocząć. Znowu jest jakieś randomowe zakłócenie.
Right you are.
Jeszcze się nagrzewa.
Today on the show there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple poos.
Here, this big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, really lovely texture.
Would you encourage other people to enter for their chance to win?
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at all blue eyes here.
Co on tam ma?
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite
Załamany.
That was unfair.
Tym wszystkim, bo on to widzi przecież.
Time for today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What
A,
a
się
lot
pojawił
they are.
Patryk.
And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here live in Grizzleford, which has recently voted the smelliest town in the country. And I have to say that, you know, in this heat, the smell really is. I mean, it's
No, Jenny wróciła.
Barry Lardons, mate. You've lived here your whole life. How'd you put up with the stink?
Well, we're just all very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. You can tell that, look at him, proud as punch. Do you know what it's like, son, being the second smelliest town? Living in the shadow of Arseminster, those smug fucks. But who's laughing now, eh?
Chłopom się jeszcze podoba to, że mają jakieś osiągnięcie. I chociaż to jest osiągnięcie z najbardziej śmierdzącym miastem, czy tam wsią.
Yeah, they gave us this big presentation on jobs and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here.
Nie.
Affects your life in every way, Barry. I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at
Czy
first.
zakłócenia.
You get used to it after several
Masakra, ile tego się nagle pojawia.
sickness. The judges were very impressed.
So, what's sickness?
Oh, that's nothing
No
to
znowu
worry
zakłócenia
about. It takes
jakieś.
a few minutes before you develop any symptoms.
To tu poprawia.
I was saying something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think it's probably a few valves on the high street.
On the high street. Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms?
Well, the first one is asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, you stinking old tramp?
Next recording is a period of random
Kurde,
bursting into
prawie się nagrzało.
followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
No nie?
Oh, it's sexy Patrick Bannon and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look
Ten
at
tam
me.
już
I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should tell
załamany.
you. You know what? I'll even let you touch me if you want.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon. Oh man.
And the ennui. All that's left now are
Nie, przez to, że jest dopiero pierwszy segment, nie?
unconsciousness.
No, Dottie? Was that you? Why are you made out of elbows? You know I don't eat opinions.
No, chłop zemdlał.
Don't worry, folks. Once he wakes up, he'll be just fine. We'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels. Right, that's all here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink. I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Barry. With a naval blockade being set up around our coastline as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
O, pojawia się kaseta Disruptu. Reznila wyrzuca.
do this anymore.
Włączę tą reklamę, że tak powiem.
I've done so.
To rozwala coraz bardziej firmę.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
My mighty stone.
Wow, box.
I'm bored, Brad.
Me too, Chad.
I wish I could go down to the arcade and shoot a few rounds of space refugees.
Me too, Chad. But we spent all our cash there last night and won't have any more until the weekend.
Well, let's go take hard drugs, mug an elderly, or spit on a bum then, Brad. There's no other options.
If only video games weren't so expensive.
There has to be a better way.
Don't worry, young layabout. The RS-85 WoW box costs no more than your allowance. And if you
That's
pre-order
what
one
I'm
now,
talking
we'll
about.
even throw in
Hat
the
football?
groundbreaking
We should be
new
doing an
release
interview with the
Florida
War Minister,
Game of the
or a
Year.
report from Grantham Downs. Even the weather would be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy told me how to make it
Free.
free.
It's just something like
Here it is.
mine's off thing.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much
We
on
expect
things.
a man for this
Christ,
big
it's
drive
so
our sales to the
fucking hot.
Please take the seats as quickly as you can.
Gorąco jest, jeszcze sytuacja nie poprawia, jakie pierdoły mają.
Over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for five?
Can have my mighty
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team,
5 minut.
Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined
Professor
by
Pumpkin.
three guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes.
Babka ma od 4 miesięcy czkawkę.
Tell us, what brought all this on?
It's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. See, I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news about the election, and it hasn't.
Fascinating stuff.
Coś pięknego.
Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting. I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
Finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every
O
question,
pierdzi.
even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Is that
Not according to my therapist.
well? In that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. To stop
Nie mogę, no.
It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
People tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
A jest goś chamski strasznie.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we
Pierdzi.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson. That's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot.
Chłopiec,
Thinking.
co się...
Puppet or a sellout cunt.
Apologies.
Chłop teraz co gada.
And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
Fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run.
Chłop gada, że to propaganda jest.
Next weekend.
Że nie do niego podeszła.
13 miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
It was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say. Wow, we may have to end that now, unfortunately. What a
Aha, chłop podlazł do niego z Sisio. Chłop go wyciąga za szmaty.
talking about. We demand respect. Yes, well, later I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin, a ginger to tell me we're a world-class pair of penalty balls.
Co tu się...
Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once.
Ten jej przywalił. Donaldson się rzuca na ratunek. Chłop klamę gościowi wyjął.
Try not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare!
Alex, cut.
Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. You in the broadcast centre. Bozeman's Escape Centre. You listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this.
Chłop się za... Mam
I am thinking about what I'm doing.
public mental down... Public... Kurwa... Mental down, czy nie.
Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brink of a...
Ta babka przestała czkać, bo się tak wystraszyła.
hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
No nie, dzwonią do mnie. Przepraszam, muszę... Zatrzymaj się chwilę. No, jestem z powrotem, rodzice dzwonili, a wolę odebrać teraz.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go! Before I change my mind. Go! Before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors. Good. Yes. Now. Good. Right. Yes. You in the broadcast centre. You in the broadcast centre. You listen to me. Alex. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to pay in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is
No już to podniosłem, tu wsadziłem.
to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it. You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras.
I assume you won't be playing that tape. This station does not negotiate with terrorists. I hope I've made myself clear. You seem to know what to do.
Every single thing that comes
Nie, napuszczam to.
is either one
Bo nie chcę mieć tego
or now, we're gonna
intra innego, potem adwansowego, bo
fucking balance.
bez przesady.
Alex, play the fucking tape. I don't want to hurt any of you. If I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start.
You're going to get me in trouble with that. Let's hope you made the right call.
Reset the system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
Jest...
Talk about us on the news. We are disrupt. We are the resistance. It's time you knew the truth. You know advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden. You know the rich were not all evil. And you know the team membership card is an ID card.
On ma rację, no.
No matter
Co
what I try
powiedzieć.
to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well, this is not a movie.
No. Pan Alan James.
My name is Alan James. I used to try and shock people for a living, for entertainment. But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. Advance are coming for our freedoms.
No,
They
ma
will use
rację.
the fruits of our labours. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns. But you don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us.
What now?
It isn't hard.
I don't know.
We're everywhere.
This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this was unexpected. This was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy? So what now,
It was supposed to be your day off. It was supposed to be your day off.
Please, don't do any more stupid things today. Please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long, Jenny? How
You
long?
already lied. You already lied.
Just Andy.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Welcome back to the Joining me unexpectedly, for I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is... What's your name?
Andy.
What's your name? Andy's a policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that for you, Andy?
Being rebranded.
It's good. it's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Come back to you later.
Don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
Oh.
That's perfectly understandable. We'd want to do this. Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was.
Było. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
There's a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring. I saw your face when that kid came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger. No. I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there. I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously. Alan. Seriously. Fucking James. You're flushing your life down the toilet for... I love you, Jeremy.
Chłopcze. Z siebie zrobił papier toaletowy dla Alana Jamesa.
That right?
Look, forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated. What a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grentham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
Jak długo?
Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. You eat these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
I don't understand.
Do you want my help, Andy?
Yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
Security are here.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it, you fucking bully.
Jeremy, stop. He will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that. Don't make me watch that.
No.
Of course. You're right. Of course. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. And nearly done. All cameras on me.
Komedia przerodziła się w dramat, nie?
This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again. If you care. Shouldn't someone ask advance how they plan to deal with this blockade, how many years or months of supplies we have. Why aren't we asking these questions instead of
No.
Who's this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast from the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ is also fucking pointless. I was going to quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried.
Nigdy nie próbował, myślę, żadnych relacji lepszych. Trochę.
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you.
Chłopca w łeb chce strzelić. Tniemy to. Nie pozwolę, żeby sobie w łeb strzelił. Publicznie zwłaszcza. Dalej. To na plus. Nothing you can afford. Też kurwa. Remikta swist w dół. No. Zrap w górę, advance w dół. No nie chciałem, ale no. Tak zrobiłem. Trudno. To by było na tyle w tym odcinku. No cóż, gra coraz poważniejsza zostaje. A my widzimy się w kolejnych odcinkach, a to z Army, a to z Not For Broadcast, a to z innych gier. Ja byłem Apollo, do zobaczenia w przyszłych odcinkach. Cześć.